All right, out here on Notre Dame, give you a look at the neighborhood here. Got the church right there. Typical North Dayton neighborhood. Coming on the front here, I'm having trouble finding the lights. There's power to the place, but nothing's turning on. So this is all just a laminate, and I'm not sure why they went with a laminate. I mean, I know the obvious answer to go with a laminate to cover up the hardwoods. This place was built in 1910, so there is a 100% chance that there are hardwoods underneath here. A lot of times we'll go with a laminate and a carpet over top of the hardwoods. A homeowner will do it to preserve the hardwoods or to cover up badly damaged hardwoods. Windows have been updated. Not recently, but they are vinyl 2-pane replacement windows. Fireplace is non-functional. They've got a little electric insert in there. Closet space. Into the formal dining area. See if any of these work. There's some light right away. See water damage there. So this is 3 beds, 1 bath, 1,873 square foot. Puts them at $51 a square foot. Light on here. There we go. Cracking in your plaster. A lot of cracking in the plaster. Closet space. You've got your second stairway going up. We'll check all that out here in a minute. Here is, it's an odd setup here. So you've got washer dryer hookup, 220 for the dryer there. And you've got a range hood there. So kind of an odd setup. See why nobody's really chased after this. And then you have to come in through here to get through your to your sink and facilities. And this, no, okay, I see. Dryer goes there, stove goes there. Okay, I see now. A little bit of an odd setup here in the kitchen. I can walk out back, aggravate the dogs. So we can peek at the backyard real quick. They did not leave the access to the garage, so we won't be walking out there. Pantry area. It's what I expected, to tell you the truth. 1910 staircase, got a little fire extinguisher there. And it stinks down here. It smells like a musty basement. Old stone block foundation. They've run some new wiring. And looks to be an extension cord, maybe. See all the seepage coming from the walls. And they've rewired the house. All your wiring is updated. 95. So they've rewired the whole house and upgraded all to Romex. Prior to that, in 1910, would have been the knob and tube. Had a pool table down here once upon a time. But the old stone foundations are notorious for this, for leaking. I'd be surprised if we didn't see something leaking. You can see somebody tried with the spray foam, but that's never a solution. They've redone plumbing in CPVC, which is kind of trash. The PEX is the best way to go now. Underneath that's copper, but CPVC's got a tendency to fall apart, start cracking and falling apart over time. You got your old fuel oil tank there. Now the listing didn't say what type of heat this is on, but this is natural gas. There's your natural gas lines. And so the fuel oil obviously has been, you know, out of commission for a while, but the tank's still here. Yeah, typical of what you'll find in these 100-plus-year-old houses. It's more spray foam mastery. Let's go upstairs and see what we can see. So we know the basement's a hot mess. The problem with the basement being a hot mess as an investment property is you're opening up yourself to liability or claims of liability from potential tenants stating that, oh, your leaking basement destroyed $100,000 worth of my items. And then you've just kind of got to deal with that. Now, one thing that I can say for these 1900s houses is the layout was great. Tons of character. There is what we saw from the downstairs. And that all right there, that's all asbestos flooring. So you'd have to either remediate that or encapsulate it, which is just putting new flooring down on top of it. Attic access here. And you can feel settling as you walk in through here. You can feel uneven floors and a little bit of sloping. More plaster cracking, attic access there. It's an interesting house. And then a little cubby right there. So, not a whole lot to talk about here, aside from a lot of things that this house needs. Cosmetically, it's a hot mess. You got roof leaks, basement leaks. You got a good furnace though. Furnace is a newer high efficiency furnace. And you got some settling issues throughout the house, but we can see why nobody's picked it up yet. However, all that being said, at $50 a square foot, it's still not a bad value. But you would have to be comfortable with going through and making all these updates and getting everything rent ready. All right, I'll get uploading this and send it over to you.